This graph shows the data we collected based on gender, male and female. As you can see, more boys favored in athletes being paid. However, it was still a close race. On the other side, almost all girls voted that athletes should not be paid, and very few said that they should be paid. This graph shows the data we collected based on whether or not they were going to be a future college athlete. And as you can see, it was biased because more future college athletes said that they should be paid because there could be a chance that they might get paid and so on, and they'll understand all the hard work and dedication they put into the sport. And as for non-future college athletes, more people said they should not be paid because maybe they don't understand how much work goes into the sport and so on.
All right. So, what's your name?
Giovanni LaMonaco.
And what sport do you play?
Soccer.
Where do you play this sport?
Bentley University.
And what division is that?
Division 2.
Okay. Are you up to date on this controversy on
Yeah.
whether or not
Yes.
they should get paid? Yeah. What's your stance on the topic?
I do not think that they should get paid.
Okay. What are the negatives to the athletes getting paid?
I think that it'll start to incentivize players to go to richer schools, and it's going to lead to greed and not a lot of focus on academics. I mean, I think that Division 1, they don't, for schools that are bigger anyway, they tend to focus less on academics. I think that getting paid will focus even less of the school's money on academics.
Nice. Do you see any positives in it?
I do. I think that it'll definitely make players work more towards work harder towards the sport that they're playing, and not just kind of go in there if they know they're not going to get drafted and just kind of ride it out.
So you believe that you concur that scholarships are enough for the players, right? You don't think they deserve
Yeah, no,
more?
I think scholarships are more than enough.
Yeah.
I mean, if a kid has a full ride, then
Yeah.
he's kind of set up.
So athletes do put a lot of time and effort into the sports that they play. You don't think
Yeah,
they should get paid for that?
I mean, I think they do put a lot of time and effort, but again, it's student athletes, so like getting paid to play is kind of taking away from the whole student aspect of it.
Yeah. Okay. You aware of the Northwestern University football team unionizing?
Yes, I'm.
You're up to date a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think this is heading with them doing this?
I mean, I think that it'll ultimately lead to teams getting paid to play. I mean, especially bigger schools.
It's a big start, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a big step forward for players getting paid.
So what about all the money the NCAA makes? You don't think that some of it could go to the athletes more towards the school, you know?
I mean, I think that it could go more towards benefiting the athletes, not so much like a salary.
Okay, yeah. What's your top argument for this? What's your final say?
I mean, I think that it should not be, players shouldn't get paid to play at all. I think that being students first, they need to focus. I mean, if you have an athletic scholarship, then that's great, and then that can kind of help towards academics in the future. So overall, I think that it's not really a good idea.
Okay, yeah. And do you think college athletes will be paid in the future, though? You think ultimately it will happen?
I think in one way or another it will happen.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
think so? All right, thanks.
no problem.
Now to what is being called a big win for college athletes. A National Labor Relations official ruled Wednesday that football players at Northwestern University are employees of the school and can form a union. The decision could have a ripple effect for colleges nationwide. Northwestern quarterback Kane Coulter started the drive to organize his teammates.
It's a huge step on our journey to gaining basic protections and basic rights. We finally have somebody in place to negotiate on our behalf and to make sure that our experience is the best that it can be, and somebody actually looking out for the players and only for the players.
If college athletes do eventually get paid, the government will have to intervene and set rules and regulations for the NCAA to follow. For example, there might be regulations on how much a player could receive as a salary and also what kind of players would get paid as well.